Hello and welcome to Adventure's Edge. My name's DM Don, and this is our new streaming game featuring the Adventure's Edge system. Joining me on a brand new quest to go into the Borderlands, I have four brave heroes, all of them new to the podcast. Well, actually, that's not true. We do have one returning guest if you've listened to our previous ones. So we're going to dive right in, but we're going to go ahead and do some quick introductions to our cast here, as we are going to be exploring the classic Into the Borderlands book, which is right here, and using the system that I've written. So let's just go kind of around real quick. Who do we have? I think we've got Aaron. You are going to start us off tonight. Who are you playing?
I'm playing Godwin, who is a human priest.
A human priest. He can keep everybody alive, hopefully.
That's the goal.
And we have Charles. Charles, who are you playing?
I'm playing Arcturus. He's a a human magician. He's a small man, got a tattoo on the right side of his neck, and wears kind of brown nondescript pants shirt, but has a big floppy wizard hat and carries a staff.
All right, so we have a priest and a magician. And then we have Derek, who some people may know if you've listened to the podcast.
Hi, I'm playing Kestrel and a trolley, one of the otter folk. And I'm an animist, which means that I stand on the border between this world and the spirit world and draw my power from that. I'm fairly tall for a trolley, 5'4", and dressed in a simple gray cloak and nothing fancy.
All right, so we have three squishy characters. And then we have Jason. Who are you bringing to the table?
Hi, my name is Jason. I am playing Perseus. I am a Foresti armsman. I guess I am going to be the person who opens all the doors and walks through first, so I can take the brunt of it for you guys.
Yeah, I was.
Meat shield.
I was kind of laughing about it because, you guys have no rogue type character, and it's like, oh, this is going to be interesting. So we'll be fine. Everything will be just fine. I'm sure of it.
It's last words.
All right. Well, this is going to be our first released episode, but we did play 2 sessions, kind of some practice sessions to get everybody sort of acquainted with the system, at least some of the basics. We're not going to spend, we'll spend as little time as possible explaining rules as we go. But if you are interested, there'll be links in the description that will point out to adventuresedgerpg.com, which has the complete rules of the game we're playing in a wiki format. And if you have questions about it, you can go ahead and email me at don@adventuresedgerpg.com. And you're welcome to engage with us online. But really what we're doing a play test, but we're just a bunch of some old friends out to play a game and hopefully have some fun and not have any TPKs right out of the gate. So we'll see how this goes. So we are going to be playing in the world of Tellus, which again, there's a lot of information about the world out on the site. We'll share information little bits as we go, but we're not going to do any big expositions here. We're going to be pretty focused on getting into this adventure. So that's what we're going to do now. So where we last left you you had heard stories that there were some work to be had out on the keep of the Borderlands, basically Kent Keep, which is quite a bit far from where you are traveling from. Most of you are kind of living in the area, and you had formed a freelancing guild or group of basically adventurers, and you've been looking for work, and that's what you've come to do, is to get some jobs and some experience as roving problem solvers, mercenaries for hire. So you've started your journey in the city of Whitehaven, and then you travel down like an old river road, and you were on your way to Kent Keep, but you did come across some ruins along the way, which you did some exploration through an old tomb, and you do have you got a little bit of loot out of that and some experience. So that was definitely useful for you. And we're picking up now another day after. Let me mute my phone here. A day after your last adventures, and you have arrived in the small town of Longdrum, which is a town on the Great Road or the Great Way. And that's going to be the highway that's going to lead you out to Kent Keep. And I'm going to go ahead and share the town of Longdrum here. Let me bring up this. And that should pop up on your Foundry screens. Let me know if you see Longdrum appear.
Got it.
Yep.
Great.
All right.
All right, so the Great Way, just a tiny bit of lore. The Great Way is basically an ancient highway that was built by mysterious beings from before the current civilization here. So before the human settlers and before the dwarf settlers, there was an advanced civilization called the Erlosh. And before, like probably thousands of years ago, they built many colossal structures. And one of the ones that has survived all these years is the Great Way. It's basically this massive white stone highway that cuts across the entire land, basically. It runs over 1,000 miles long. And it has some unusual properties. It has a faint white glow at night. And traveling on it, people tend to move just a little bit faster, and you fatigue just a little bit less while you're traveling on the Great Way. So it's the main artery for moving goods and traveling east to west. But on the side you're on, the very far western side, it leads into the former Duchy of Gilmore, which has basically completely collapsed from an invasion from about 20 years ago and from a plague. So there's little traffic beyond the keep. So the keep on the Borderlands is basically the last stop before what is now called the Bleaklands, which is like a despoiled former duchy. Very few people live in that area. It's not safe. So that is why you're headed in that direction, because that's where there's adventure to be found. So you still have a little ways to go, but Longdrum is one of the last few towns on the way there. And you can see from the map they've built it directly on they built the town directly on the Great Way and just sort of expanded around it. So we're going to pick up because you basically getting into town in the evening. And this is a very small town. It's like less than 200 people live here. And you'll most likely be going to find some place to stay. And they do have an inn and tavern called the Wheel and Lantern. So, any questions so far?
Do we currently have a job we're heading for, or we are unassigned at this point and we're just looking for something?
You're just looking for work.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. There was basically word had reached Whitehaven that the keep was hiring again mercenaries. They've been short-staffed. There's probably too much to get into, but there's basically the kingdom is not operating at peak efficiency. We won't get into all the politics, but not everything has been funded properly, and the keep has definitely been underfunded. So they're known to basically spend money to get mercenaries to help them out to maintain order on the border. So that's what your goal is, to go see if that you can get some work.
Let's go to the tavern.
I think that's a good plan.
I like a good ale.
I assume we haven't rested since it's been a day since our last exploration.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Rested well on the road.
After your adventure in that tomb, you stopped at a small town called Thorpe and camped there, and then you had a long day traveling to Long Drum. So it's definitely well into the evening.
Okay.
Your feet are tired because obviously you've been walking this whole way. So, in the town, basically it's a quiet little town. The only real traffic that comes through here are to the surrounding farmlands and like supply wagons, things going probably out to the keep or to the other small towns along the way. So it's not like there is traffic on the road, but it's not heavy traffic at this where you're at. But you do notice parked in town, you do see some supply wagons. So there clearly is a caravan here, probably headed out west. So there might be something for you there. So if you click, let's see, I should have a little active link. You should be able to click on the wheel and lantern and it should load the page.
It does.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
If you click on the inn.
Yeah, I embedded a little link there on the name. I've been kind of playing around with linking the scenes together.
Oh,
Awesome.
Did you get it?
no, fine. Oh, that's because I was way drawn in. All right, so I'm going. Where am I going?
To the wheel and lantern.
I like it. Let's do it.
Okay. So did you click on it and then loaded
I did.
Okay.
Yep.
So everybody's inside.
Oh man, where am I? There I am. All right.
Yeah, and I already have all your characters there coming into the door on the east side of the map. All right. So yeah, you're a bit dusty and tired. Your legs are aching from hiking all day, and you step into the Wheel and Lantern. It's a decent sized establishment, but it is not overly crowded. You can see that there's maybe half a dozen locals there. They have a look of like they're probably farmers who've kind of traveled in to have a drink and socialize. And you can see in the central table there's a smaller group that look like they're probably from the merchant caravan. There's a couple of people at the bar. You see a bartender and a barmaid, and that is about it. So yeah, there's just kind of a little quiet buzz as people are chatting and drinking, and it is not a loud scene. There's no entertainment. Nobody's singing or playing music or anything. So the bartender looks over as the four of you kind of stroll in, and he nods at you appreciatively, although he kind of pauses briefly as he catches sight of Perseus. You think he probably doesn't see too many Foresti out this far.
We just seat ourselves, barkeep.
Let's do it.
Yeah, he just, have a seat. All right, everybody's flying across the room. All right. All right, I had to adjust the frame a little bit. Okay. And you pull up a table next to the caravanners, and the barmaid, after she finishes dropping off the drinks at their table, she'll turn and look at the lot of you and evening.
Evening. Evening. I would like food and drink.
Food and drink. Your finest. You're not, maybe not your finest. Just some ale.
That's it. Yes,
Yeah,
I
I like
like this.
fun. Fun's for the finest. We were having average meals.
Yeah, you've got the look of the road on you. Let me get you something right up. You do see that there's like a chalkboard on the wall that has a menu.
Ooh,
And if you, because I'm again playing around with features in Foundry as I learn things, you notice on the bar there's a little white keg.
oh man, let's go.
If you click on that, it should bring up the menu. I want to make sure that works.
Mm,
I think you have to double click on it, maybe.
no,
No?
I can't get it to work.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
It might be an ownership thing. Are we allowed to click on things that?
Oh, well, let's see. Okay, bear with me. We're gonna learn because I want to do this a lot because this is fun.
There's a QR code at your table, guys.
Oh no! What den of evil have we come to?
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. I think you're right. There must be. Okay, must be a way to change the permissions on this, huh? All right. Well, she will go and get you drinks while I fiddle with this, and you can take in the room and start chatting amongst yourself for a moment. Come on.
We had a few items we could sell while we're in town.
Yeah, there was the supply. There was the general store.
Yeah.
As we
Deal
walked
with that.
by.
And one thing I definitely want to get is some rope.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I can't believe none of us had rope.
Can you give me the?
Yeah, that actually was pretty funny.
I don't have hardly anything, and I'm already at medium load. I am not much stronger in carrying that stuff.
Well, this is disappointing.
So, guys, as we're waiting, do we think we want to find something small, long term to do here in town? See if anybody needs any help with anything before we keep heading, or are we just resting, eating, and supplying up before we head out of town?
Well, I'm of the opinion if you can get a job doing something going in the direction you're going anyway.
Yeah.
You know, it makes sense.
I like
So if
it.
someone has a caravan that needs a few extra people, or if someone has a package that needs to be carried.
Right. Sure would be nice if, say, maybe the caravan people might be hiring. I said loud enough for them to hear it.
All right, so somebody try clicking on the barrel again.
Oh, I see it.
Yes.
I couldn't even see the white barrel before.
It worked
Yeah,
this
it wasn't
time.
there before.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Okay. So I had, okay, well, now I know what I need to do. Yeah, you have to right click on the journal entry and then change the ownership. So I have learned something. All right. And everybody gets to enjoy that learning process with us together.
A brown ale. Let's go.
So yeah, you can put your orders in and mark your money off appropriately, and she will begin going off to get you some drinks. And yeah, if you are speaking up, the gentleman here closest to you actually will kind of turn and look towards your table. I pardon me if I overheard. Did you foresay you were looking for some work?
Indeed.
Correct.
He
Absolutely.
could be, if it fits our talents.
Well,
Got
from
it.
the looks of you, I'd guess you're freelancers.
True story.
The freest.
No, not free.
Not free.
We're free to take work.
Yes.
Well, I was hoping to pick up some extra guards en route. Where I've got a supply run headed for Kent Keep. You might have
Oh.
seen the wagons out front, and
Perfect.
we are short on some guards for this last stretch.
I suppose we could make our way towards that. I
What's
guess
the-
that direction's as good as any, right, guys?
What's the
Well,
pay?
what's the pay indeed? Good question.
Well,
Godwin.
yeah, we're looking at I can pay. Well, is it for the lot? Is it just the four of you?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, we can do. I can do 50 silver crowns a day. I think we can get there in 3 days.
Works.
Why do you feel you need extra security?
Well, the stretch west of Long Drum has been notorious of late. I've heard of more raids on the road, more bandits in the area. East of here, I've got 2 good guards that have been taking care of us, and he kind of gestures to at least one of them. You probably noticed there was somebody hanging out near the outside near the caravan. So just we got a big load and we're light on swords. So although he kind of eyes the 4 of you.
I have a cutlass.
I have a spear and a sword.
I don't know if I'll ever draw it, but I've got one.
Well, my talents lean towards the magical rather than the physical, but I have some abilities to bring along.
Ah, magician, are you?
Yes.
Well, if that sounds good to you, name's Titus Nottingham.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Titus.
Nice. I'm Arcturus.
Yes, Adronicus.
And I am Kestrel.
Perseus.
Godwin.
Well met. This here's Gilbert. He points to the guy next to him. He's my second in command and co-owner of our little caravan. He gestures across the table. That there's Fazir. You see kind of a purple-clad, definitely looks like a priest also. And he hasn't really been paying too much attention. He's got a large book sitting on the table that he was flipping through, but he looks up and kind of gives you a friendly nod, and then kind of looks down, takes a sip, and seems to be kind of lost in whatever he's reading. And then you see next to Perseus as a kind of a younger woman. She's dressed in leathers and has a bow strapped to her back and a sword at her hip, and it says, that there's Batella. She's one of my guards. And then
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
So, there's a room for at least 2 of you to take turns riding on the wagon. So if you don't, not all of you can ride, but you can take turns. We got oxen, so we're not moving too fast.
Sounds fair. Moving pretty well, so pretty light on my feet, so I'm good with walking most of the time.
And what is the board situation? The foods, meals on the road?
Well, you're going to want to probably pick up some rations. We'll camp where we have to. We're hoping to make it to at least one town along the way. But there's a couple good overnight spots. We'll be looking for some changing of the guard to keep watch through the night if you're accustomed to that. But
Sounds good enough.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
We have time in the morning to gear up and after we rest and all that, or is that something we need to do this evening yet? When are you heading out?
We'll definitely want to get an early start, but if you need to pick up anything, there's a small, not too much here in Long Drum, but there is a small general goods store, probably the last general goods store from here to the keep. So if there's anything you need that they might have, you better get it there.
All right. Well, that sounds like a plan then. Do you know, does this inn have any available lodging?
Yeah, they just got a couple large rooms upstairs. So yeah.
Yeah, this is common room, 1 silver.
Yeah, that's just common rooms. So we'll be up there.
Very well. I'm going to call over the waitress and ask for apple cider, and I'm going to take a risk in my life and have some of Jeb's kettle stew.
I like it.
And settle in for some nice warm food. Above the table, what's the conversion rate from copper to silver and silver to gold?
So it's 100 copper pennies to 1 silver, and then 10 silver to 1 gold. So copper pennies, silver crowns, gold royals.
I ordered up some rabbit stew with my harvest ale.
All right. She will, she'll take your orders, and
37.
it doesn't take her too long to get that back out to you. And yes, the food is actually very good, and you can enjoy your evening and fill your bellies and quench your thirsts. And basically just take a load off and rest from your long journey. So you figure a few more days on the road and you'll get out to the keep and then get deep into your adventure.
Okay, I'll cover everyone's meal and lodging. The smallest I have is silver, so I'm going to guess that 5 silver should cover all of it if it's 1 silver per person for the lodging.
Yeah, because it's just a silver for the common room.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Right.
she can keep the change. I want her to think well of us if we ever are back this way.
Well, she thinks
Always tip your servers.
Yeah.
She thanks you and will continue to bring you food and drink until you are fully sated for the evening and ready to rest. Say, Godwin, you notice that the priest, because obviously you are a priest yourself, is a priest of Asana.
Oh, jeez.
So there's a lot of deities.
I'm pondering this a little bit. Sorry, I'm processing, but go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, there's in the world of Tellus, there's dozens and dozens of different deities, but in the land of Galtia, the 5 prominent ones, are called the Pentacle, and they're the ones that are predominantly worshipped, and they have the most regional influence. You'll still find people who worship any number of other random deities here, but the five ones, and this was definitely influenced by the dwarves, who were the kind of like the first ones here. And of the five, because you'd picked Kurgan,
Yes.
which is like the deed of kind of like law and order.
Right.
And Asana is like, she's the laughing lady. She's the kind of a goddess of chaos. Not because there's no good and evil, and there's no alignments, but there are predispositions. And like in the term of the Pentacle, Kurgan and Asana are kind of at odds, rivals at least. Nothing to be concerned about or anything, because plenty of people pay respects to.
Well, see, that's the reason why I didn't have much to say. I was still pondering because of our opposites in many ways.
Right. It was just, I think I was just wanting to call it out because it just, I think if anybody cared, you
I
might.
do care. Thank you.
Yeah. And it looks like he's a kind of a middle-aged human. They're all human. He's kind of got a well manicured goatee, and yeah. Otherwise, he just seems distracted. So eventually, you can, if you have more questions for them, you can ask them anything you want. You guys want to converse with them once you guys have had a few drinks, that you can even join them at their table if you wanted to, and just kind of hang out and talk or not.
Oh, sure, we're part of their team now for a couple days.
Yeah.
How do they feel about me? I mean, being Foresti and all.
I mean, they're definitely polite. Gilbert will ask you, so where do you come from, Perseus? I've seen some of your kind in the city of Kingsbridge, but not too often on the road.
I am currently from all over. I am basically just on the move, raising funds. So I wouldn't necessarily say I have a hometown right now.
Oh, very well. Yeah, there's plenty to see and do on the roads. That's probably still why I have picked the life of a caravaner. But yeah, we travel the Great Way, predominantly, mostly going between Kingsbridge and the various stopover points. We get out to Kent Keep probably every 6 months or so. So they're used to seeing us. Have you been out that far west?
No, this is as far north and west as I've gotten so far.
Yeah, it's not too often to see one of you a trolley off your boats. You're pretty far from the river yourself.
Yeah, I felt the need to stretch my legs a bit, and I can tell you that I certainly prefer traveling on a boat to my own poor feet, but it's definitely in widening my horizons, and I'm eager to learn what any stories that you might have about this area and how things are going and how they may have changed since you started doing this. And I try and look, kind of eager and willing to listen and possibly even younger than I actually am. Can I do a diplomacy check to make a good first impression on them? Or is that a different form of influence?
Well, I guess, are you trying to, are you trying to actually like influence them in a particular way?
To have a good first impression of me, to think, oh, I haven't really met many Atralis, but this one seems interesting and fun. I'm going to look forward to him traveling with us, and certainly not leave him out as target practice the next time we get raided.
Sure. So yeah, you can certainly make an influence check to. So what that would be you're just trying to improve disposition.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, they're already friendly. So, but just for the purposes of rolling, yeah, you can. It wouldn't really be diplomacy; it would just be straight influence because you're not trying to negotiate anything between multiple parties.
Okay.
So yeah, it would just be influence because you're not really trying to use any particular specialty.
All right. I was just wondering because a trolley get an edge for diplomacy with humans and dwarves. They get along well with humans and dwarves. So that's why I was wondering. But if it's just straight influence, then that's what we'll do. And so close to a 20. Plus 2, 16, that is.
Okay. All right. Well, they are. They're pretty open to chatting with you. It seems like they've had some good experiences with the trolley, as most people do. In general, the trolley are well liked, and being traders, they're used to probably dealing with, making exchanges with riverboats along the way. So you have a good feeling overall about both Gilbert and Titus.
Okay. So, all right, they both respond well. So there's no sort of hidden. I got suckers to replace these other suckers that died along the way. Feel for it. They seem genuinely open then.
Yeah, yeah. You don't pick up on any hidden motives.
Okay.
Yeah,
Excellent.
you can if so. Were you to be concerned about such a thing, that that actually would be a perception check to read emotions, right?
Okay.
You can kind of see, what
I
what
can
you're kind
do
of picking
that.
up. Like if somebody was trying to deceive you, or was acting sketchy, or just like trying maybe like they were hiding something. The read emotions proficiency is what you would like to try to pick up on body language, just facial expressions, tones, that type of thing.
I do have that. Read emotions.
Okay.
So I roll with edge then. If I've
Yes.
got the proficiency.
You do. Yeah.
So that one's much better. I'm glad I have edge on that. So that is 20 then.
Nice. Okay. Then, yeah, you're just kind of paying attention to the lot of them, reading their body language and whatnot. And you get no sense that they're trying to hide anything from you, or anything like that. If anything, maybe there's a feeling, maybe a sense of relief on their part that they've got some more people to travel with them. Because just even though you're probably not exactly well versed in traveling these western highways, it's a pretty small number of people for two full wagons to protect this. So they definitely would be prime targets if there are bandits on the roads.
Excellent. All right. That's what I wanted.
So you said they've been going up and down this road recently, correct?
Yeah, they have. They haven't been out to Kent Keep in months though. So this is the first. This is the first big one. So they don't know much about goings on, but you would probably pick up on that Fazir, the priest, is actually from Kent Keep.
Let me ponder this.
I mean, you can ask him questions if you want.
I don't want to lean terribly into the stereotype of a cat, but I am a little less caring about people. Just let me do what I need to do. If you talk to me, I'll talk to you, but I'm kind of just doing my thing. Trying to not knock things off the table, I suppose.
All right. Well,
I'm just chatting up the girl.
Like, I feel like you're telling me I need to talk to this priest.
no, not necessarily. I was just attempting.
And you've only mentioned it twice, so I'm sitting here trying to think of what to ask.
You should just reach over and punch him in the nose.
No, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Convert, heathen.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea until after you get paid.
Well, I mean, we'll be traveling together, so I can ask him along the way if something comes to me.
Absolutely. I'm gonna finish my meal. I'm gonna go to bed soon. I want to get going on the road, get some gear, and get on the road.
Let's do it.
All right. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Then, at some point, Batella will take a couple extra drinks and say that she's going to head out to give some drinks to the other guy that's outside. His name's Chambers, by the way, and let him to basically take a shift. And the others will. They'll eventually also want to retire for the evening. So, if there's nothing else you want to do, then you can just make your way upstairs, and basically there's two large common rooms. At the top of the stairs is just a narrow hallway with a couple doors on either side that lead into two large common rooms.
You didn't actually
Is it
do it, right? You didn't set it up so we could actually go into it. Okay.
I did not on this one. I didn't think it was important.
Is the supply place still open?
No, it's not. So you'll have to hit
Well-
that. You'll have to hit it first thing.
So it'll be open in the morning. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can catch up to wagons being pulled by oxen if we need to. So,
Good call.
Yeah, I'll Charles, to your point, the map I'm using for this didn't actually have an upstairs, but Foundry supports actual levels, and I guess this latest version that we're on. And I'm pretty excited to work with that because you can have multi-level buildings with stairs that you click on and they jump you up, so you can have people on the same map but at different levels.
Nice.
So I don't have any maps that are configured that way yet, but I've been watching a lot of videos on it, and it's actually pretty sweet. So at some point we'll get to try that out.
Perseus can start practicing his death from above attack.
All right, so then you can all go make your way in the common rooms. You probably bring your own bedrolls up there, and then just sprawl out and eventually crash out for the night. So, unless you're going to attempt to do anything else, we can just pick up the next day.
I think we can pick up the next day.
Pick up the next day.
All right, then. Yeah, you get up at first. Get up at first light, get some breakfast, shake off the. Somebody clicked on a door.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, shake off the night and make your way across town. At least some of the group is already up. They're getting the wagons ready. So you see the two mercenaries out there and Gilbert, checking all the leads on the oxen.
Mm-hmm.
So you should have. Let me see if you can click back on Long Drum.
Yes, I did.
There we go.
Okay.
Somebody gonna buy some rope?
Yes, I will buy some rope because I also have that tight rope efficiency walking. So I will get. What's a good level of rope? How much rope do I need, guys? What is rope
Whatever
come
you
in?
feel like carrying, dude.
I'm going to get 100 feet of rope and cut it into two 50-foot lengths, because 50 foot is the max that I can handle with magic rope.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you go back out to the Long Drum map, you should be able to also click on Harger's General Store if you want to. Anybody that wants to go to that. It's pretty much the only. Well, there's a small bakery in town too. That's probably the only other commercial establishment. I don't have the bakery marked, but everything else is just local residents. So you see people out in the street, and there's people getting ready to go off to work. There's no other caravans or anything going through town right now, but I said they're getting the caravan ready. So the teams are going to be ready to go out here probably the next 20 minutes or so. But yeah, whoever wants to can run over to the general store. You see that's open. And if you click on that, you should load up the store.
It's black inside, but there's a spot where you can double click and get the menu for stuff.
Oh, you can't see inside the
Our
store?
tokens aren't in there, I think.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why we
Oh,
directly
gotcha.
clicked on the
I didn't actually
location.
walk in. Gotcha.
Oh, that's true. That's fine. We don't need to move the tokens in there.
All right, I'm gonna grab some things.
All right. It should be just visible now.
I'm gonna grab. There is a half-inch and a quarter-inch rope. I'm gonna grab the quarter-inch rope and a grappling hook in my inventory.
All right. Did the shop become visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so if you don't have your pawns on a map, the map has to be set just all visible. Otherwise, it's by line of sight. Yeah, so yeah, I did. I made a little shopping, basically supply list there, what they have. So they have just a lot of the basic goods. There's some adventuring supplies, but this is mostly stuff that the local farmers and, people who pass through the town would need. So it's
Did you say you bought the half-inch rope?
I bought the quarter-inch since I'm so good at acrobatics and climbing already. I don't need the thicker rope.
Do we have any idea what the max weight support is, Don? Did you go that in depth?
in the equipment list, I believe I do have max weight. So
Let
Like
me
if
double
you
check. I
get,
think I've got equipment open on another page.
let's see, I believe so.
Climbing and utility just says 100 feet of hemp rope required for safe climbing, but I don't see, unless it's somewhere else on the page, or possibly under acrobatics or something like that. I don't know.
And then if you guys don't have rations or anything, he's got rations available.
I can take care of us for that. Um, one of my magical abilities is sweet berry. And each berry gives you the equivalent of one food.
Oh,
So you can live off it. I doubt if it's like satisfying or gourmet or anything like that, but um, it is something that we can do if you run out of regular rations. So you don't need to go crazy on the amount of rations that you get. It's just if you have a particular kind of Jack Link's jerky that you like, you can pick that up for yourself.
Ration.
All right. I can get you the rope strengths. I mean that's going to be plenty adequate to hold a few people.
I'm sorry, I just wasn't sure if I should go for the 1/4 inch or if I need to go for a 1/2 inch. I'd rather not have the extra weight if I don't need it. But we can always retcon. I'll just say I got 1/4 inch, and if it turns out to be 1/2 inch, then I can just mark off extra money, I suppose. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so you're able to pick up a few supplies from the proprietor. All right. Who is Elias Harger. And once you get that, probably by the time you come walking out with things on hand, you can see that they're ready to roll. So,
Right.
all right. All right.
I
So,
assume we like we can stick some of our stuff on the wagons. We're not walking with our like stuff.
sure.
Completely.
Yeah. There's room to toss a pack.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
made a here. Yeah, I just did a little map of like the road with the. Let's see. All right. You should see a little traveling map there now.
Yep.
So yeah, they're pretty big wagons, and each wagon's being led by a pair of oxen. But yeah, so as long as like two of you can take turns. But you can catch a ride.
Okay.
So so Chambers will ride. So there's two guards. So Chambers will ride in the front wagon, Batella rides in the back wagon, and then Gilbert's on the back wagon, and Titus is in the front wagon next to Fazir. But they'll switch things around, so you can kind of get a sense of what the traveling looks like.
Okay.
So yeah, so basically you're looking at 3 days. So it's like the first day they're gonna make a long day because they're gonna try to get to the last little town. If you flip over to Galtia, you can kind of see that there's a little town called Cedar Font, which is a small farming community. It's even smaller than Long Drum. And basically it's got like the regional mill there, and maybe a dozen small houses, and sometimes they'll have a little farmer's market there, but there's really nothing to buy. They don't have an inn. So, but yeah, they do have like a small like watering hole type tavern. And there's a couple barns where people can kind of get put up for the night just to get some get out of the weather, so to speak. So that's their goal. It's a pretty long day. They won't usually normally travel that long, but it's like the last safe spot to stop for the night in Cedar Font. So other than that, yeah, you can they'll people will chat and talk, and other than the road itself is not the most exhilarating. You're fresh air and clear sky, and it's nice and warm, and most of them are pretty friendly, and we'll just kind of chat through the day. So if there's anything you want to do, we can. Otherwise, you'll make it to Cedar Font and then camp there for the night.
In the course of chit chat, I'd like to ask them about some of their biggest moments on the road. I'm fishing to see what the biggest like threats are in the area.
Sure. I mean, the only thing that probably chatting with, maybe with Titus, he'll just tell you, pretty much these days, if you're traveling on the Great Way, the only thing you ever really have to keep an eye out for are, the occasional bandits. And, as long as there's enough of you, they will usually stay away. Most of them are pretty, they go for the low risk targets. So you've got enough guards, they usually are pretty deterred. But it's just once you get farther away from, the civilization, fewer patrols, the keep will they only send patrols about half a day's ride out, on the road east of the keep. So there's a good stretch in here where there's not much going on. So that's just the riskiest part of the trip. But wildlife, that type of thing, you don't usually have to worry too much about it. And you keep fires at night, most things will stay away from you. Yeah. Out here, though, you stray too far from the path. There's definitely some wildlands.
As we're walking for the day, are there many people we're passing in the other direction?
I'm not going to say many. The people you see are going to be farmers who are, because this stretch of land is basically just farmland between Long Drum and Cedar Font. So you pass a lot of farms. Some of the farms have, like, their property comes up almost to the highway itself, and you'll see crops, because it's getting mid-late summer, so definitely crops in the field, and there's plenty of sheep, some sheep farming out this way. But most what you'll see are going to be, some local farmers making their way to the market or returning from the market. You don't come across any other travelers headed to the keep or heading in your direction who are not locals, though, this day.
Just a lot of friendly, hey, how you doing, to people as we walk by. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a mixed reaction. You know, some people are pretty friendly, and some people just kind of like give you the side eye and steer a little farther from you because you know you're strangers. But you know you've got you got two big wagons filled with goods, so they know that you're on legitimate business. You know, so all right. Well, yeah, you make it to Cedar Font, no problem, and it's actually kind of after dark by the time you get there. Everybody's tired, and they you know they tend to the oxen and get them unhitched for the night. Make some arrangements with because there's a couple, like I mentioned, some barns there. So get the oxen taken care of, and yeah, for another silver crown per person. It's not exactly luxurious, but you can get a bunk up and a hayloft if you want to.
Yeah, it works.
And then I'll do first shift unless the existing party had a rotation in mind. But I'll volunteer for the first shift.
Okay, no, that's good. Chambers and Batella they just camp out under the wagons.
Okay.
So they're kind of their primary task is just securing the wagon. So they're used to that. They've got their bedrolls out under them, but the wagons are kind of pulled up near the barn anyway. So you guys are all pretty clustered.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're gonna kind of just keep an eye, you can kind of look out from through the window in the hayloft. There's no other travelers are here. There's some local farmers who had a little one too many who end up kind of crashing in the hay, and you hear them snoring off. But you guys are the only travelers for the night. But yeah, if you want to like establish a kind of a standard, so you don't have to talk through it every time when you guys camp, if you're going to keep a watch.
I'll volunteer for fourth watch, the morning one.
I'll do the third.
That leaves me with the second.
Okay.
So we know which one the monsters will always attack during.
Let me make a note of that here. Okay. All right. So that will just be the assumed watch order anytime that you guys are going to just mention that you keep watches. So, alrighty. Sounds good. All right. And it's pretty quiet. There's like I said, a few local drunks are up a little bit too late, but once they pass out, the town is quiet and pretty dark, mostly just illuminated by the glow of the road itself and the moons above. So you keep your watches, and you're probably still pretty tired from traveling, but it's uneventful. And the barn seems safe and warm, and nothing else to worry about. So you do have to have your own. There's really no place. There's no fire pits or anything. So it's basically a kind of a cold camp, but it's the night's warm enough, and you don't have anything to worry about. So morning comes along, and then you can hit the road again. I have a visitor. They want to get an early start. Hello.
Hi.
There's my lovely
Hello,
wife.
Rochelle.
Oh, Aaron just stepped away. He's gonna miss you.
I see.
Nope, there he is.
I'm eating. I just didn't want everyone to see me eating.
All right.
I just role play someone eating a meal really convincingly.
It's very
All right. Then yeah, you get an early start, and the plan is to get there's a regular kind of camping spot, and it's about midway. So for where you're at here, I think you have how far is it here from Cedar Font to the Keep? Yeah, it's about 60 miles left. So they're long days because yeah, that's a 30-mile day with oxen is a pretty long day. So, but slow and steady. So you make your way on the road, and everything is going pretty well. You've had some opportunities again to chat and learn a little bit about the people you're traveling with. Godwin, did you looked like you were talking about trying to figure out something to ask people, but
Oh man, here you go again.
no, I didn't want to cut you off.
And this is like major foreshadowing. No, I'm just observing.
Okay.
Today, can I kind of hang out at the edges of the road and forage for herbs? See if there's anything interesting growing near the road as we go.
You can try. I mean, because
we don't want to be taking people's crops.
Oh yeah, that would not be good.
well, because it'd have to be something like yeah, because you would only be just like paying attention to anything that's along the road, basically.
Yeah. I'm not going off road for it. I'm just going to keep an eye out to see if anybody has like let seeds drop, or perhaps there might be some old deliberate plantings of common healing herbs and so forth. It's the sort of thing that people might do. So I'm just going to keep an eye out as I go.
Okay. Tell you what, because yeah, normally like searching for ingredients. I mean, that is like it's a full on activity, and yeah, it's not something you can normally combine with like hiking, because it's kind of a slow process, right? You're combing around and looking behind bushes and trees and things like that. But we can. Is there something specific that you were looking for, or it's just like if you spot something?
It's if I spot something, which is why I don't need to like search heavily. I've got the herbalism kit, but I've never actually apparently gathered any herbals. So I'm just going to see if I can start on my collection then.
Okay, well, let's do this. We're gonna have you do 2 checks. I'm gonna
Okay.
roll it just to see if you get lucky that there is something along the way, and then I'll have you make a survival, basically, to a foraging to see if you spot it, basically. So let's see. Give me a difficulty 20 luck check.
After this, Don, come back to me.
Okay.
Okay, so I rolled a 13 and I currently still have all 10 of my luck. So
Okay.
that would be 23, right?
Okay. So yeah, so there's so somewhere along the way, there is actually something that you can potentially notice. So give me a foraging check for that, and I will make it roll to see what it is here.
Okay. I do have proficiency in foraging. So my roll ends up being a 17.
Okay. So along the way, you do spot some truth spine thistle.
Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, you're spending a lot of time kind of focusing along the edge of the road, just looking for anything that might be just growing right there, and lo and behold, you do spot some. And all right. Yeah, and it basically it's because it grows in the plains and grasslands, and it's a pale thistle with rigid needle straight spines. So you spot a little growth patch, and you can hop off the wagon, or if you're actually on foot, kind of walk over there and carefully harvest it while the wagon's going, and that will give you there's enough for three uses basically.
Excellent.
So, are you looking? Have you looked at the alchemy section?
I am just scrolling to it now. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that type of thing. We'll get into this a little bit more as we go, but basically that has to be combined with because there's some different bases you need. So wow, maybe we'll talk about you'll need to just acquire some of these different things. So that uses the distilled aether water, but you know you can make a truth potion out of that.
Ooh. Alrighty. Yep. Just want to get a start on my collection. So that's all. Whatever I find is all good.
Okay. All right. Godwin.
So help remind me, refresh my memory. This other priest that you mentioned, who I can't remember his name, how has he been with this group for a long time, or is he new to the group?
No, yeah. So if say he probably moves around too, or when you guys probably stop for a quick lunch, you can chat him up. And now you gathered that he's along for the ride. So the caravan had gone because they traveled the Great Way. They went as far as Kingbridge, which is the capital. Actually, well, not the capital, but it's the largest city in the duchy. And he was just returning to Kent Keep.
Okay, so he's not part of their normal caravan, is what you're saying.
Nope. He actually is paying them just a little bit for the ride.
Oh, so he's paying them.
Yeah. No, he's not even here. He's not on as like a guard or anything.
We're his guard, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, because as I'm looking at this a little closer, like I'm looking at some of the things, the description and stuff. So that's the reason why I'm asking this, because clearly we're rivals, as you mentioned earlier. But this idea of chaos and wit and things like this has got my alarms kind of up. So I think just kind of as we're walking along, I keep kind of observing, I think. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I mean, just the fact of what you mentioned earlier, and then kind of looking at the descriptors a little bit more, has got me a little concerned.
Yeah. So, like worship in general, like any sort of religious practice, it's I kind of mentally have thought about it more like, Greek and Roman, where people,
Okay.
people will have little shrines in their houses, and that there's some temples and shrines scattered about. Every city's going to have different size shrines, but it's also very common, like a very common practice, like the larger cities, to have like one big shrine dedicated to the five, the pinnacle. It's less common for them to include, the dozens and dozens of other gods that are not part of the pinnacle. But it's not that you would necessarily be concerned about people who worship Asana. Like, that's completely common. Like, that's a norm. So, and depending on what people are looking for, they'll pay their respects or sacrifices or whatever to Asana, and then turn to Kurgan the next day. Like that's not like abnormal. But
Okay.
within the pinnacle, there's just some conflict sometimes. So if you think of it almost like because even on like the coins, you'll see like there's the pinnacle that has like a star. I have a picture of the pinnacle and on the website.
Okay.
Like, it's a common symbol in this region. And so Kurgan and Isana are just kind of like opposites as far as like their identities and how they influence the world. So it's not like you're like, oh wow, he's like, somebody I have to really worry about. He probably has the same feelings about you from being a Kurgan, but he just hasn't been too friendly towards you. But
And you said he's just along for the ride.
yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, for the most part, he just seems to be studious. But if you
Okay.
had questions for him, you can ask any other questions you have.
All right. Let me come back to me on that. But that helps a lot. Thank you.
Sure.
About since we're in day 2 of our walk, I start getting a little self-conscious about the fact that people are probably noticing that there's a little yellow bird that keeps flying to me, and sometimes landing on my shoulder, sometimes landing in my paws. So I go ahead and introduce him to the group.
Oh, that's a good point.
He's a companion of mine. I met him in the mines back before I joined this group. I call him Angus. I don't really know what his name is, but he doesn't really respond to me calling him anything. But I figured I'd give him a name. I'm working on communicating with him, but we're not quite there yet.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, a lot of you have probably already seen the fact that Perseus has a little bird, a bird friend. I imagine that it mostly stays like on your shoulder, but
Yeah, and then like when we camp, like when we were camping, he just kind of flies off, does his own, hangs out wherever he feels safe. Just kind of but travels with us. And when he started flying, he perches on me.
okay. So do you? So you actually, because we kind of talked about it, you don't have to have a little cage. But I was like, did you? Do you have one where that he could go just kind of stay in?
I have one if we need to. Yes. If we're ever in a situation where I feel like it would just be safer for him to be contained. But the way the connection works from the original 7 days of spells is that if he feels like he's unsafe, he'll fly off and make himself safe.
Right.
But I have something for the times where I need to keep him, for why I need to keep him safe.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, you already stopped for lunch, and it's at this point kind of mid-afternoon. Again, just plodding along, and you're kind of in a section where it's just rolling hills. You notice pretty much as the morning passed, there were fewer and fewer farms. And I would say by early afternoon, now you're just kind of in a almost an unpopulated area. Every now and then you might see some little isolated thing, but there's like all the various farm communities are closer to the towns, and now you're more in kind of a wild area. And it's a bright sunny day. There's just like in rolling hills, patches of trees. You'll pass, there's the occasional stream, but it's a nice day, but it's also you're definitely pretty isolated. And
So we should keep a better lookout since there's not a really good reason for people to be around here.
right, there's there's enough hills for you have to just kind of be aware. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you all make perception checks. 'Cause I'm assuming that you are just in general kind of paying attention.
8.
11.
17.
Hold on. Look. Oh, I got 16.
Okay. And so there was a 16 and a 17. Who had the? Sorry, was it Perseus?
I had the 17.
17.
And I had this.
Okay. Anybody that got over 15, everybody's just kind of trying to stay alert, but you're just like the day drones on. It's that mid-afternoon heat. You probably had a light lunch, but a little bit of sleepiness. And but two of you notice, you probably hear them first. What sounded like some distant horses, when it's almost like they almost came out of nowhere, because they were somewhat concealed in a ravine, a little ways from the road, probably like 75, 80 feet from the road. So not like super far. They must have been kind of hunkered down. And 5 riders five people on horseback, just kind of come climbing up out of this ravine, and then they start trotting towards you. And just as you kind of start reacting, you see 2 of them are readying bows. And
Are they coming from the left or from the right side? North or south?
they are coming from the north.
Okay. Immediately yell out, where to the north? And I'm going to prepare to, you said they're about 80 feet away?
Yep.
The 2 with bows, I'm going to use my 2 actions to shoot a force bolt at each one of them.
All right. Well, let's do this.
Okay.
Let's roll an initiative.
Oh, all right. I'll do that later, apparently. 9.
All right. Everybody make a quick roll. And I only got a 13 on my side.
9.
9.
Man, I got a 20.
Got a 20.
All right, Aaron, coming in key.
Oh.
All right. So, so you catch sight of them, probably shout an alarm, and you're going to go first. So our table order, I don't know, again, what you see on your screen.
from my point of view, I'm next to you, then Charles, then Jason, then Aaron.
We're alphabetic by our real first names. Is that what you have us as, Don?
Yes.
So help me out. Could I put a circle protection around us?
No. That's we'll have to really talk about that because it's probably less useful for this type of thing. But that's for basically
That's great. That's great.
that's mostly for protecting from ghosts and that type of thing. But yeah, you have to like actually make a circle in the ground.
Okay.
So yeah, you look over and you see these 5 riders come like charging up out of this ravine. What do you want to do?
They haven't fired yet, though, right? You said they're ready to fire.
Yeah, they don't look friendly.
Oh, jeez. I don't know what to do. Injury, punching. Can I ask my crew?
Well, so for when we talked about last time, there's not like a whole lot of discussion time unless that's your actual turn. There's only enough time for
Just to
like
ask.
small, quick things for
Right.
discussion.
Right, because I'm worried, like, even though their bows are there, it may just be kind of a defense mechanism for them, and I don't want to engage in some sort of fight if there doesn't need to be a fight, if that makes sense.
Right.
And
And
that could be your statement to them.
okay, so but they're like, what'd you say, like 80 feet away?
Yeah, which is like considering that they're on horseback.
Okay.
Like
Right.
that's
I don't think they'd be able to hear me.
Okay.
That's why I'm kind of stuck right now and not real sure on what to do.
okay. So yeah, and well, so we can kind of you're still kind of getting used to just the idea of of what to do in these situations.
I'm new.
Yes. Aaron is new to the hobby. Welcome, Aaron.
Thank you.
It's very exciting. So in a scenario like that, right? Yeah. So you could shout to your party what should I do, or should I blast them, or you can just pose a question like that, and then somebody could respond, and then that would sort of be that. You can say maybe in this case you want to ready something like if it looks like they're going to actually shoot, then I'm going to like what is your offensive go to? Do you have like a magic attack?
Well, I've got throwing axe. And I've got arcane force.
Right. Yeah, you've got the like the force bolt.
Yeah.
So what you could say. So you can't delay your whole turn, but what you could say
Right.
is you could say if I see one of them shooting, I'll fire a force bolt at them, and that creates a trigger. So then, that way it takes that onus off of you starting the hostilities.
All right, let's do that.
Okay. So yeah, you like kind of look at the map where you're at.
I'm over here.
Yeah, yes. We just happen to have you kind of you happen to be walking right now, and so you've got some cover down there. You look over and you see them, and then you would say, "Oh wow, yeah." So if I see them about to fire, you'll shoot it with the force bolt.
All right. Let's do that.
Okay. No, that's fair. All right, then Arcturus. Charles, what does Arcturus do?
80 feet, is that a little iffy on the range? Is that within medium range?
That would be within long range. So short range is 1 to 25, medium is 25 to 50, and then long is basically 50 to 100.
Okay, well, I get to learn how do I scale a spell. I want to cast a spell that is scaling, or well, I can scale it for scaling range.
Okay, so so right now, so you're still first level.
Mhm.
Hi. So you're not able to scale yet.
Yeah, well, that solves that question. All right, I'm preparing to cast a spell, and when they get if they're hostile and they get within medium range, I'm gonna unleash a spell.
Okay, well, what are you gonna do? Which one are you firing?
I am going to fire acid bolt.
Okay.
Not kidding around. I
Okay.
don't know why my dice just rolled.
I moved it out of the way.
Okay,
Sorry.
it's okay.
All right. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so anybody looking can see.
Oh, I see them.
Yeah, they're at the north side of the map. I was just kind of zooming out so people can kind of see it. Okay, so Derek, what's Kestrel gonna do?
Okay, I just moved myself to where I would have been because I was foraging along the edge, and since we're going west, it would be the right edge. So if they're coming from the north, I'm in between them and the wagons. And horses are inherently scary, unlike ships. So, and I don't know if you know this, I have an allergy to arrows. Make me break out in spots. So Force Bolt has 100-foot range. So I'm going to use one on each of the two archers.
Okay. All right. So the rest of your party is kind of like uncertain, getting their fingers ready, and you just look over and you're like, nah, these guys can't be up to any good. And yeah, so you're gonna shoot the two archers.
Okay, so I rolled a 3. My spell attack is 6, so that's 9 for the first one. I'm guessing that's a miss.
That's a miss. So yeah, the one, if you zoom in, you should be able to see that I've actually got the weapons, what they're actually using. So you see the two archers. So
I had to zoom out in order to see them at all.
yeah, it's a big map, and
because Foundry lets you do that.
yes, it does.
The second one is a 21.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's quite nice.
That's much better.
That is much better. All right, so the that is going to be a hit. They I will tell you that they have the archers have a 20 dB.
Okay. So I went over by 1, so that one takes 1 point of damage, I guess.
Yep. So there's the one on the left on the slightly darker brown horse, and the one on the right on the light tan horse. Which one did you? Probably the one. Did you left, right?
I would have left, right. So it would be the tan horse in the middle, I guess.
All right, great. Okay, then it is going to be their turn.
Well, I gotta go still.
Oh, sorry, Perseus.
It's okay. How tall is that tree in front of me, between us? Is that a shrub? Is that a tree? I can't quite tell.
Oh, those are shrubs.
Okay.
Yeah, or very small trees. So nothing you can climb up to. I mean, you could probably run to it and crouch and get some.
Yeah, I think that's
cover.
what I'm going to do. Is get some nominal cover behind that. just to be prepared and to put myself between me and my squishy friends.
Okay. All right. And are you going to take any action? So you.
I'm just gonna ready my spear for a two-handed go.
Okay. So the way multiple groups go is you all rolled your initiatives, and then you go in your order. The bad guys do the same, and in this case, you have allies, and the allies also had an initiative roll, but they rolled the lowest, so they will go last. So your two ally fighter types will not. Well, yeah, they'll get to go last. So, but this will definitely trigger your held action. So, so I'm going to just count off. So that's 2, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, they're on horses. They can go very far away.
They can. um, and yeah, and they're not necessarily trying to run you down right away either. And the archers are going to kind of stay back and kind of go a little sideways, and they're going to take their shots. But once it becomes clear that they are, in fact, going to be shooting, those of you who kind of held your shots
Let's
can go
go.
ahead and take them. And then I'll resolve their actions. Yeah. Yeah. So they all get within, within 40 feet. So that will trigger, so we'll just do Aaron. So Godwin can do you can do your attack. So you wanted to attack at one of the archers?
Yes. And so I was going to use Arcane Force. So that'd be a spell attack.
Yep.
So that would be 13 and 6 is 19. You said 20.
They've got the better DBs than the other three. So yes, your shot goes just a little wide. I mean, technically speaking, it like hits but splatters off their chainmail. And then, okay, and then we would go. So then we would go to Arcturus. You said you were holding your force bolt.
I'm holding until they have to get in range, which not
which they are. They are. Yeah, they get within
They are.
40 feet. Yeah.
okay. Not on my map. My map is frozen up. I can't seem to make it move or anything. But okay. Well, then I will do my magical attack here, and I have. Make sure. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay.
And which one are you shooting at? An archer?
I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to shoot the front guy, the one with the sword on the right.
Okay. All right. He has an 18 DB.
Yeah, I heard it roll. There we go. So I got a 15, so I missed.
You did.
Okay. No problem.
Okay.
Wait, 15 is on the die, but don't you have a spell attack?
I actually had it plugged into that so that.
Oh, you already had it figured in.
So.
Okay.
Yep. He's already over here making macros like a
Nice.
boss.
I got the macro. Somebody told me how to do it, so I started doing it. But my problem is, right now, the map is I can't adjust it anyway. I can't move around, and I can't zoom in or out.
I had that happen inside the tavern, and I just refreshed my tab, and it brought me right back in.
Yeah, you could do that. Just hit a 5, or try hitting escape and then clicking on your dude again. and then see if that kind of refreshes it. Let me also make sure that you have ownership.
Well, I did. I was moving it, but it stopped. I zoomed out and it stopped. So
Okay. All right, then here's what's going to happen. So that triggered your 2 waiting actions, and then the archers are going to take their shots. The first guy is firing, and he is shooting twice from horseback. So you're not sure. He appeared to be firing at the first wagon, and both of his shots go wide or over your heads. And then the second one is firing. Wow. I might have to already switch my dice out. All right. All 4, I rolled below 6. That was pretty amazing.
Cool.
So 4 arrows go whizzing over the first wagon. All right. Then Perseus, the guy with the sword, is going to come riding up by you. And you see he's got a long sword, and he's kind of like leaning down, and he's going to basically do a ride by attempt to remove your head from your body. So you've got a long spear though, and you were kind of waiting.
Yep, I have my two-handed spear at the ready behind the.
Yeah. So he's going to provoke that attack from you. So you get a chance to, attempt to dislodge him from his horse if that's what you're looking to do before he can dislodge you. I'm going to switch my dice.
So I'm adding my strength attack to this.
Yep. And he's got an 18 DB.
11. That's all.
Okay. So he kind of jerks to the side, dodging your spear as he swings out and low. You see the sword coming in. Ooh, and that's an 18 on the die. Okay, so that is going to be so what is your DB?
18.
Okay. All right, so that is going to be a 20. That is going to be a 24 to hit you. So you are going to take
6.
Yeah, you are going to take 6 damage.
Do I know where he hit? Well, yeah, okay. Yep, I'm with you. Okay.
And and that is going to be 6 damage and 1 bleed. 1 point of bleed. We're already bleeding.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And the other guy is going to he's just circling around here to the left. And then the other spearman is going to be circling around to the right. Okay. And that is going to be their actions. And then your allies can go. So the Teamsters, they kind of shout out. They're kind of ducking. You see the priest kind of getting low. And Batella is going to take a shot with her bow. And she's actually going to shoot the one that's attacking you, Perseus.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, don't thank me yet. Oh, there we go. That so that's a total of 22. So she hits him for 4 damage. All right. It basically pierces into his shoulder, and he's not bleeding or anything, but her first shot went wide. And you see Chambers he draws his sword, has his shield ready, and he is going to leap off the cart and kind of hold, because he doesn't want to get in front of that horse. All right. And Gilbert is actually, he pulls up, he's got a light crossbow, and he has that at the ready, and he's going to kind of stand up in his little seat there and take a shot at the guy that's circling around to the right. Oh my goodness. Okay. A lot of very low dice rolls. Very low dice rolls. That is going to be their turn. So roll initiatives. I got a 15 for those bandits and a 14 for your allies.
13, unfortunately.
Mine is forever rolling. Hold on.
19 for Arcturus. I'm having to do it on the board. Apparently, the video from Zoom has locked up on me, and I'm on the sign-in page without the sign-in part coming up on Tellus. So I'm blind right now. But
Uh-oh.
15 for me.
All right. So it sounds like Arcturus got it with 19.
yeah,
I got 22.
All right, Godwin, you're up again. So
All right,
they are definitely hostile.
yes. So
Give him a chance.
yeah, right. It's all a big misunderstanding. Um,
Let's hear him out.
I will. Can I a throwing axe? And are they within distance for that?
Let's see where you're at. Yeah, I mean, so they're moving pretty fast. The range on that is what? Is that a 4?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's 20 feet. So on the scale, it'd be 4 squares.
So they are then.
The one guy.
So you could move, and
Okay.
yeah. So if you wanted to go
But
back towards the guy to coming around the right, or you could run forward towards the front cart to go for the guy at the front, or you could cut between the wagons to go for the guy that just swung at Perseus.
because if I did the magic, like once again, there's like a limit on how many times I can do that. Is that right?
Yeah, it's based on your PowerPoints.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Power is 14. Geez, I don't know what to do.
Magic, not unless this is
Yeah,
this
sorry.
isn't
Yeah.
magic, not power.
Sorry. Yeah, I misspoke.
Oh, magic. Okay, so magic is 18. So let me do I'll do the same thing I did last time, which was the arcane force. And I feel like I should probably do the one that's closest to I can't see. Let me zoom in. To Perseus.
Yep.
So are you kidding me? So a spell attack is 6, and then I rolled a 6, so that's 12. Why do I get low rolls on this? 12 it is.
12 it is. Okay. Did you want to move at all?
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm okay where I'm at. Um, Let me look. I'm trying to zoom in here. Done. Because he has straight range to me. Yeah, I'll move. Can I move right there?
Yep. Yeah. So basically, kind of cutting between the back of the lead wagon and the oxen in that space there. So you kind of run up in front of the oxen. And yeah, you've got a nice line of sight, and take your first shot.
And I miss.
And yeah,
Thanks, Don.
things are moving fast. But you have 2 actions, so you could shoot
Oh.
again.
Let's do it again. Why not?
I mean, or if you wanted, you could try your throwing axe because you seem excited about that too.
Oh. And so if I threw in my axe, that would be a standard attack. Let's go axe. Why not?
Okay.
I think is the axe strength attack or a dex attack?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
That's a strength attack.
Strength attack. So
Okay.
once again, I failed. That would be a 16.
Okay. Very close.
Thanks.
Okay. So
Getting better.
So basically, dual
Getting
wielding.
warmer.
You've got your axe in hand. You come around. You fire your first bolt and then throw the axe. And unfortunately, neither land.
Sorry, Perseus.
But Charles, your Arcturus is up.
Okay. I am going to fire another acid bolt at the closest one to me. I'm going to use a point of luck. So I get edge.
All right.
Yeah.
So I mean, the close. So the same one that just swung at Perseus, basically.
Okay. It's 26 on the first one.
What the? That's
I didn't
awesome.
need to do the edge, but okay. And max damage, 7 damage.
So what? Did you get a natural 20?
No, I got a 19.
Okay. All right. So just remember, if you get a natural 20, so you've got a. All right. So your magic attack is +7.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that guy. I mean, he's got an 18 DB. So
I'm sorry, Don. I just double checked. A throwing axe is a dex attack. Would that have made a difference for you, Aaron? Would that have been a hit then?
I wish. No.
Okay.
It would. Yeah, it's basically.
I didn't know what the difference between your dex and your strength was.
No, thanks for checking that, but no, they're exactly the same.
okay. So Arcturus, what's your? Do you get your damage from me?
Yeah, I said 7.
7 damage. Okay. That's a lot.
Well, that's assuming. No, now it's 18. I did a 26. That's 8. So that would have been. Yeah.
Because your damage
Yeah.
range, because you're a
It's a
magician.
D6 plus 1, so that's 7. So yeah. That would be max damage, right?
Yeah. So
Yep.
yeah. Well, that also does a point of stun because you got over 5 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you catch him. You blast him square in the chest, nearly dismounting him. So that's a lot of damage. That was your first action.
Okay. Without the luck, I'm gonna cast on him again. Let's just take him down.
All right, so you're kind of like standing in the back of the wagon. You've got a little bit of cover between these barrels and crates and stuff, and just like, bam, bam, acid sizzling across.
That's the hope. It's not the reality because unless stun lowers his armor class, I only got a 13.
Okay. Well, you still did a lot of damage with that first hit, and then he must have like pressed himself against the horse and managed to dodge the second one. Okay, then Kestrel.
Okay, I'm going to move to right there. So that I've got this bollard between me and Sword Guy.
All right, so you've taken a little bit of cover there.
It's a little bit of cover. I don't know. He can't like ride next to me.
Right.
Basically, is what I'm looking for. And I'm going to use a force bolt on him.
Okay.
And there's no edge for him being engaged with Perseus, right?
No.
Oh, that's a bummer.
This is a cold dice night.
It is. All right, I'll go ahead and I'll burn my second action and do the exact same thing. I mean, what are the odds I miss twice in a row, really? With the exact same roll. 10 both times. All right, I'll just go ahead and mark off those spell points.
Oh, okay. So you've got some cover. You're firing low, and
I'm terrified of the horse. That's the problem.
What it is.
How does bleeding affect me at all right now?
You lose a health point and subtract it from the right side of your tracker, because even if you get healed, you won't
Okay.
recover that till you slept. So yeah, on your
Okay.
turn here, you've got a bleeder.
I'm gonna get him with my spear, two-handed spear attack.
Okay, as he's
Try to
riding
get this
by.
guy.
Yeah,
Yep, the guy riding attacking me. 12 plus 6. That's gonna be 18.
18. So 18 is his DB. Do you have a?
So I have a +1 to it to my damage. So I do a little something.
Yeah, you nick him.
And for my second action, I'm he's right on me, right?
But he's not. I mean, it's hard to say. He's fluid. Like, it's very fluid. He's not stopped. He's riding through.
Okay.
You jabbed. He slashed, and he's gonna keep going by. But yeah, assuming that you kind of pivot, you could try to jab him again as he continues on,
Yeah, I'm just gonna try it again.
because you didn't have to move.
Same thing, 1 damage. I got an 18. So then I got my +1.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, you're just thrusting at him with the spear, and
Yep.
you just sort of poking into his chain. Okay, then it is their turn. So what we're gonna do is this guy over here with the spear. He kind of wheels around, and he is riding down now this side to the south side of the wagons here. And, basically functionally, he's going to kind of strafe past both Arcturus and Godwin. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to just make a quick roll to see who he is going to spear at. And it actually is going to be at Godwin as he goes by.
Of course.
Okay, well, this is where we get to experience injury. So, Godwin, what's your DB?
16 plus 1, so 17.
17. So I got a 17 on the die. So that is going to be 6 points of damage from his spear as he goes by you. And you're also going to take a point of bleeding.
All right.
And he actually continues past. And he's going to spear again at Gilbert. And that is going to be... Gilbert's not wearing any armor. That's going to be also some damage there. So he jabs Gilbert, who cries out in pain as this guy rides by. All right, so the sword guy, he actually kind of continued on. He was going to strafe. So he moves by Perseus and is going to swing at Chambers. Ooh, that is a 19 on the die. That is not great for Chambers. Chambers is actually also wearing chain, so he's got a pretty solid DB, but that's a good amount of damage here. I guess he also has an 18, so that is going to be 8 damage to. Wait, sorry, 25 minus 8. That's 7 damage to Chambers. And he's going to take a point of bleed also. Well, actually slashing, that's a point of stun. And then he is going to continue by, and Batella is going to shoot at him, but he's going to take a slashing attack at Batella as he goes by too, and that's going to be a miss. Oops. All right. So the other guy is kind of circling around, and they end up kind of crisscrossing. So it seems like they're pretty well versed with working with each other. And he's going to come around the south side, going the opposite direction. He's going to spear at, oh dear.
Are you trying to kill me right now?
No, he's spearing at Gilbert. And I rolled a natty 20, so that's the first crit of the night on an NPC. And that's going to catch him in the upper arm. And that is a lot of damage. Because Gilbert does not have, he's also not wearing armor.
We
Okay.
may end up owning a wagon train by the end of the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's he's got a total of a 26 attack. So Gilbert is going to basically he takes the spear, just goes like full on through his like upper arm and just completely impales it as he kind of tears it free. A fountain of blood erupts from Gilbert's arm, and he slumps over. He slumps over in the wagon.
Poor Gilbert.
Yeah, he's unconscious. And then that guy's going to continue on, and his second attack will actually be at Arcturus.
Now, I got a question on this because I'm listening and I can't see. The one I did stun to, did he lose his action?
He lost one action. So,
Okay, I was just making sure that it was happening because I just was.
Yep.
I can't tell who's who. But,
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
You might try reconnecting.
Well, I think Zoom is the issue. And I'll have to drop out to do it because I completely closed the tab and opened the tab again and to go into Telus, and it's just hanging there. There's nothing happening. So I guess I could try opening a different window and see if that would work.
Okay.
Anyway.
Chambers goes sprinting out towards Batella at the swordsman, and he also rolled a natural 20.
Come on.
I know.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. My DB is 16, so.
Well, that guy missed you.
Okay. Okay.
I find this interesting with no dice cammed on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Sorry, I'll. I didn't want to spend more time because I have to redo the scenes on the dice cam, and we're all misaligned. I'll have it for next time though. So he actually dismounts the sword guy and slashes him. Full on across the back, and that guy falls off the horse, and his horse will go kind of running a little ways away. I do have another pawn for him dismounted, but I'm not going to spend time on that at the moment. Because he looks very, very injured, if not dead. So that's good. But the two archers are going to fire. That's going to finish off their turn. So they're kind of playing back a little bit.
Jeez.
And they're both going to fire. You hear one of them actually shout, "Get that priest!"
Oh, dude. Oh, wait, there's another priest.
There's another priest. Okay.
50-50 chance.
Yes, yeah. I got a chance.
Yeah. The first shot actually does hit
Damn it.
Vizier.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I didn't really
Well,
like
part of the
that
same
guy.
team.
Yeah, he was kind of spinning around, looking because he so far hadn't done anything to aid the fight, but it looked like he was about to, and he takes one of the arrows, and that also kind of catches him in the abdomen and damages him by a lot. The other one also hits him. Oh goodness. He gets hit by 3 arrows.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, a little bit of pincushion. Surprisingly, he's not unconscious,
Let's
but
go.
he looks pretty injured. So he kind of shrieks in pain and does his best to get more cover, but he does not look well. All right, then that is. Oh, actually, Batella's got her attack. Sorry.
Let's go.
The few of them that are left get their attack.
Does Titus have an attack or not?
He doesn't. Yeah, he does not have an attack. He pulls out a club.
His name's Titus. How can he not?
Yeah, he doesn't have a bow, but he kind of because he's holding onto the reins of the oxen, and he actually once that guy stabs at Arcturus and probably is driving by, he can actually try to swing with his club.
Let's go, Titus.
And that is not going to be a hit though. He rolled a 2.
Come on. I'm questioning his role, Don.
Well, Chambers got a natural 20 though, so he killed one of the guys. Okay. And then Vizier is actually going to on his turn he's going to start casting a healing spell on himself. All right, so that's going to be it. Roll your initiatives.
Okay, let's go.
I only got a 12 for the bad guys. Ooh, but the good guys got a 22.
11.
My die just went off the screen. Hold on. Where did it go?
11 for me as well.
7.
Hold
It's all
on.
up to you, Aaron.
Sorry. The die ran away from me. Golly, are you kidding me? So 16 and 3, 19.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So your allies will go first.
Let's go.
All right. So Batella will shoot at the archer on the right. Oh, that's going to be a hit.
Wait, so there's one of them died, right? So there's
Yeah.
4.
No,
There's still 4.
Okay, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm seeing all 5. So
Yeah, I put a little skull on the
okay, I can
the
barely
archer.
see that.
Yeah,
Okay, I see it.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a little difficult to switch pawns out. So
Yeah,
assume
yeah.
that the horse has kind of moved a little bit of ways.
Okay, I got you.
All right, so she hits the guy on the right for a little bit of damage. Not a lot, but every bit helps. She wings him for 3. But her second shot, or her first shot missed. And then Chambers is, because he's got a long sword. You know what? He's just going to go running up at that archer. Kind of getting up in his grill. So he goes like running all the way up next to the guy and is going to swing and miss, unfortunately. So he takes two quick swings at it, at his side, and misses. But yeah, you're right. To his point, Titus will swing with his club again.
This Titus.
he's on the cart.
The front wagon. He's the driver.
All right, and I got to put a little Gilbert's unconscious. Yeah, Fazir casts a little heal on himself, and then it's going to be you guys. So, Aaron, what's
Well, I mean, I probably need to do some sort of healing on myself, but can you tell me again, like, as far as our allies go, like, who was the most damaged?
what? Well, kind of looking around, it's pretty frantic. You saw Gilbert take a pretty nasty spear, and he's clearly unconscious.
So even if I cast something on him, he probably wouldn't be able to fight for the rest of this battle, correct?
Yeah, well, without being able to go and do like a medicine check to see how bad off he is, and
Mm-hmm.
Fazir also has, he's healing himself. He's kind of hanging on, but he did get hit 3 times, so he was pretty badly wounded.
Okay, because I got what, 6 points of damage, and this is taking off of my health points, correct?
Right.
Yeah, so I probably need to heal myself. Um, so I have, where is it at? Uh, Wait, I thought I had that. Resist injury.
You've
Uh,
got healing
Yeah,
hands,
healing.
and under
yeah,
it, heal
yeah, yeah,
injury.
yeah, healing hands. So I'm gonna do that. That'll be my first action, yeah.
Okay. Yep.
All right. So, ooh, 20. And spell. So I rolled a 20, and so then what would I add to that?
So because you're not at a penalty, you're just making a casting check to make sure it works. And
Okay.
honestly, we're following the rules. Yeah, you do technically have to make a roll, but you really can't fail
Okay.
because you're
I
not
like
at you're
it.
not at Midas Edge or anything like
Of
that.
course. So I rolled a 20. That's awesome. Thanks. I like that.
What do you roll a natural 20?
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, so with a natural 20 on, so what that does is that actually does augment your spell. So
Okay.
you can treat the spell as if you upcast it if it's scalable on a natural 20. So if looking at healing hands, what does that one do? Do you have your full spell description?
Let me pull it up. Sorry, I had up the other thing.
All right, I'm getting it too. Healing hands. So basically, it heals 6. And is that one scalable?
But you only had 6 injury,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah, 6 injury and then 1 bleed.
You can remove you can remove up to 3 bleed, and so you could remove 1 bleed and do 5 healing.
I like that.
That's the nice thing about heal injuries as opposed to heal minor injuries, is that you're allowed to divert some up to half of it to stop bleed.
Okay. So that
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, and
So-
that spell actually doesn't have a scaling, so that's a good point. So I don't think a natural 20 does anything for you on that one, but
It gets rid of your asthma.
yeah, yeah. So it took away the 6, or do I split it like what
It
was?
would bleed is nasty, and this is one
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
few ways to get rid of it.
Okay.
So yeah, take away the 1 bleed and then 5 hit HP, and you'll just be down 1
yeah,
HP.
yeah, that's
All
pretty
right.
good.
I like it.
All right,
All
so
right.
you lay on hands, send your own healing energy into your body, and you actually still have an action.
Okay, so there's a dude here, there's a dude here, and then those guys out here. I will I will do a throwing axe at the guy closest to me.
Okay, so question: do you have quick draw?
Oh no, I don't. Because I already threw my axe, didn't I?
You did. Do you have more than one throwing axe?
I don't remember. Hold on.
Okay. Well, if you don't have quick draw, you would spend your second action drawing your second
Okay.
throwing axe, so it's in your
Okay.
hand.
Yeah,
But
no, I think I only have one throwing axe. So let me um
otherwise, you could do a bolt.
yeah, I'll do that then. So let me roll. I bet it's gonna be low. God, are you kidding me?
Oh,
It missed.
well, okay, but if you are you if you fire at the spear guy that just rode past you,
Yeah.
it would be a flank, so you'd get one edge plus one edge, so you'd roll a second time, take the
All right.
higher.
So they both missed. So that would be the second one was like a 9.
Maybe I'm not seeing your die. Are you rolling the red die?
Yeah.
I've got a red die as well. So
I can
I
change
have
my
it.
color.
I was about to say the exact same thing. I have it set so I only see my own die. That way I don't get. It's less cluttered, but
Yeah, I maybe I'm not. I hear yours, but the red die that I see has a 17 on the face. That's why I was just curious. Am I not seeing?
Well, someone just moved it. So
Is that the die?
yeah,
And so what you're seeing? It's a 9.
I saw it as a 9.
Interesting. That's odd.
But now,
Okay.
but now it's saying 18. So I mean, we could go with it. Plus 3 would be 21. Just saying.
And
Actually, no, it's plus 6. So it'd be 24. But no, it was a 9.
Okay. All
So
right. So
9
you
plus
heal
6 be
yourself
50.
and you take a shot.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Great. All right, then Arcturus.
Okay. I've opened it up in a different browser and I can see now. The spearman on the right, would that be considered a rear shot?
Um, it's not a rear shot, but you could, because he's going to continue riding. You could just say hold, yeah, basically wait for him to get a little farther ahead, and then you could get a flank shot.
he said the one on the right.
Not the one on
That's
the right, not the one right beside me, but the one on the right. My right,
behind the wagons.
behind the wagons.
On the crisscross, it's facing away from us.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
Okay. Okay, so that gives me what now? The flank bonus
plus
is
2 edge. Yeah,
plus 2 edge.
yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna do a acid bolt at him then. Plus 2 edge. Okay, first roll was a 17. Second roll was a 22. The third was an 18. So the 22 is the best. Is he an 18?
Yes.
So that's 4 points of damage.
All
That's
right.
the first. That's the first attack. I'm gonna do him again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot at him again. I get the flank bonus off
Yeah.
the second time.
Yep.
Okay then.
So you're shooting acid.
Woo. That is 24, 17, and 18. So 24. So that's 6 points of damage.
Nice. So
Total of 10. Nice.
Yeah. So you blast him hard right in the back, sizzling away his armor, and you hear him kind of scream out in pain. He does not go down, but he's severely injured. Yeah, amazing, nice. Okay, then Derek, what is Kestrel gonna do?
I was already planning on doing something similar to what Godwin did. I'm going to move up 1. I'm going to do healing hands on Perseus. So I believe he has 1 bleed, so I will take that, and then I can give you back 5 hit points. I know you've got more damage than that, but
thank you.
it's what I can do. And then for my second action, I'm going to shoot at the already injured archer,
Okay.
the one that I hit and Chambers hit and so forth. And hopefully we get him this time. Mark off my spell points first. Okay. Nat 20.
Let's go.
Nice. Okay, so roll.
So that is a 26 total.
All right, so roll again to see where you hit him.
That's a 5, so that looks like upper leg.
Upper leg. Okay, so that is covered by his armor. Yeah, so that is going to be
Somehow I hit his upper left leg while his on the other side of the horse.
yeah, we've just adjusted. All right, so you blast into his leg though, so that so he's got a 20 dB, so you're going to do so you do 6, you have a total of 26.
Yes.
All right, so that is 6 damage and 1 stun. All right, so you zeroed him out. So he actually is like struggling to stay on. He doesn't go unconscious, but he's basically out of the fight. So because he's on his horse, he's like barely holding on. He cannot take any actions other than just like slump over in the saddle. So that's pretty good.
Excellent. That almost makes up for all the missing.
All right, then we're at Percy.
I would like to lunge up acrobatically and just get that archer guy off the horse or attack him on his horse. I want to lunge at him.
All right, so yeah,
with my claws.
Looks like he was taking aim again, but not at you. And with your claws.
Yeah, I'm just claws out. It says +6, 1 to 6. So yeah, I'm just lunging.
Okay, so basically you're moving into close combat. So you're like running up like right next to the horse as it's going by, trying to rake at him. So that would normally provoke a melee guy person to attack you unless you made a roll to close. But he just has his bow, so you're fine. So you can just like go running up and make your attack.
So it is 16 plus 6, so 22.
Okay, that will be 2 points of damage as you slash your first one.
And I'm going to do it again. One last 21.
Okay. So yeah, you run up, you do quick 2 slashes with your claws, scratching across the leg. And he doesn't go down, but he's like looking right in your face as he's firing over your head. And he's going to kind of ride by and away from you, going this way. But he's going to take another shot at Fazir. And that is going to be a hit also. See if he can out-cure his... All right, so Fazir takes another arrow. He's still conscious, though.
Starting to like this guy.
All right.
He makes an excellent decoy.
Yes.
It's the bright robes.
Yeah, he's wearing red.
All right, the guy in the back is who actually is like sizzling now from all that damage. He's going to wheel his horse around. and wish he had a way to heal. Oh dear, what happened?
He disappeared. The acid dissolved him.
He died.
I
I'm
see
all
his
right with
box.
that.
All right, I sent him down.
In the nether.
Yeah, you sent him down a level.
Oh, okay. Q and E. I see. Yeah, he went below into the ground.
We buried him.
All right. So stop that. I was trying to see if I could just move diagonally by holding. Okay, yeah, I can do that with A and W. I don't know why I kept hitting Q. He's gonna try to ride away, and his horse will sort of leap over that because yeah, he's barely hanging on, just like that other archer guy. All right, then the Southern Spear guy is going to. He's gonna spear at Titus again.
That tied
Oh
it.
dear, that's another natural 20. Oh, I like
Ah.
this. I like this die.
But
This is the white. This is the white bone die. It's actually pretty nice.
All right, now we know which one to tell Rochelle to steal.
yes.
That's only for our friends next time.
All right. That another. Oh, that's bad for him. So he is going to be unconscious now too. And then that guy is going to actually. See, what I'm trying to do is I keep trying to do like to rotate. I want to hit E. So he's going to ride around the front. Oh, but Kestrel's right there.
No, I'm not. I'm a shrubbery.
Yeah. He wanted to kind of get in between there. So he will actually ride around, and then his second strike will go for you, Kestrel. And that will be a 22.
Ugh. And since I used both of my actions, I can't do dodge or parry, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it's just straight DB, which is 14.
Okay. And actually, technically, it's a flank attack from you, too, because you're... Although you probably have some movement you could have spun. Okay, so... Yeah, that is going to be... I'm sorry, you said 14?
14. So I think that's 8.
Yeah, that's going to be 8 damage from the spear. And you
Now, in the previous combat, I forgot about this, but I do have a guardian spirit. As an animist, my familiar spirit is the bear.
Okay.
So the passive effect of the bear is 1 DR from the first attack every round. So that'll take it from 8 to 7.
Okay, great.
So there's like a ghostly bear form that flickers into existence to partially take the damage.
That's good. So 7, but you still are now bleeding again from another.
Let's not say again. This is my first bleed.
Oh, right. Bleeding all around. Okay, so that is their. So we've got that guy dead, that guy fleeing. Oh, and the archer guy's. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and mark him. He's not. I'm gonna mark him dead, but he's out of the fight. His horse will move away as he's sort of trying to guide it, but yeah, he's just like woozy in the saddle. So, okay, then we're going to roll. Oh, no. The NPCs.
Any of those guys still active? There's a couple of them.
Yeah, actually.
This time around, didn't the NPCs beat the bad guys? Was the bad guys last or was the NPCs last? I can't remember.
Oh, wait. So now I'm getting confused. See, it's harder when you're not at a table where I can throw plushies at people. Yeah, that's what we use for normally around the table. We have a little plush dragon, and whoever gets initiative basically gets pegged with it, and then they hold it until the next person gets it, and we just throw it around the table. It's a good marker.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to figure out something to do on the screen as a visual marker to better kind of keep track of that.
I know I didn't go first. I thought they went first.
Oh, the bad guys went. Oh, right. No, right.
No, the NPCs.
NPCs
Yeah.
went first. Yeah. Okay. No. So it's a new
Okay,
round.
so
It's
it is new round.
New round. Initiatives. All right. So I got
15.
12 for the bad guys and 5 for the NPCs.
15 for me.
Screen, I can't see it. I don't know what mine says, honestly. It went off the screen.
I'm wondering if we should just. I don't know if the cool dice. Let's see if you bring up the chat, it should show it. That's what I need to do. I need to keep the chat up.
It's not showing his.
That's there must be something that I didn't click on right. So right now I have 10.
Yeah. Okay. Can you try throwing that die again?
Yep.
Does it not add it to the chat if you do it? It does not.
He's a mystery.
Okay, but if I grab it. No, so I guess if you throw it on the table, it doesn't actually put it in the chat.
It did for me. It did for Charles.
It's not for me. It's not putting mine in the chat either. Well, sometimes it does. So who knows?
Yeah, I see a bunch of cast. Well, I see Perseus 36 minutes ago. Okay. Maybe we need to figure this out. So what did you get as your total? Who had the highest?
Mine was 15.
Mine was
19.
10.
19?
Yeah.
Okay. So Arcturus, you're up.
Okay. Let's see here. I don't see. Would I get flank on that one archer or?
The one that's riding away?
Well,
Yes.
the one
Yeah.
that's kind of in the middle there between the spearman and the sword guy, that one. There we go. I can move him around. There, right.
That is
Not that one, but the other one. This other one. That one.
Oh, right. That guy.
Is that a flank or no?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
It is a flank?
I think so.
Then that's what we're doing. Another acid blast.
Okay.
I get 2 edge on that, so that's 22.
Just plus 1 for a flank.
Oh, okay. So that's 23.
Okay.
He's what's his armor class?
20.
20. So 3 points of damage. He was that one of the ones that was hurting?
They all are. Everybody's pretty injured, except for the spear guy over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the one that's riding away that you double blasted, he's trying to get away. We got 2 down. That archer is most of the way down, and then the only one that's not hurt is the first spearman.
Yeah. So is that archer still up?
Yeah. So you said 3?
3.
He is. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
All righty then. So that's a 17. So what plus one's 18. So that's not a hit because he's a 20. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So he's still good. All right, then we pop over to to Arcturus, and then okay, so we're going round. So Derek,
Kestrel.
yeah, Godwin will be last. So Kestrel.
Okay. Yeah, I was just looking at the 3D dice config, and I suspect that Aaron might have his die set to fade out at some short time interval. So when he doesn't touch it, it like the dice disappears. But that's something he can look at later. So I am in immediate peril. I don't approve. And I'm also hurt, which I don't approve of. So I'm going to do the healing hands to myself, remove the 1 bleed and 5 of the damage, which is not all of it. And I'm going to, as much as I would like to keep a action for parrying or dodging, I think I'm going to go ahead and do Force Bolt on him.
All right. Are you going to move at all?
If I back away, that doesn't provoke. We're not in close combat, but he's got like a reach weapon.
Well, so you could, yeah, you could actually technically disengage. You can use 2 movement points to back away from him.
Okay.
Because I'm making the assumption that last turn, even though we didn't move your pawn, that you did spin, and so then then you could just use 2 movement, and then you could do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Looks great. Yeah, Force Bolt. So.
All right. So and he's DB 18.
Uh, 8 and 6, 14.
Okay.
So. Boo.
All right. Then we have Jason with Perseus.
I have quick draw, so I'm gonna grab my spear and start. Can I move to the spear horseman and attack all in one turn? Is he close enough
Oh yeah.
with my range?
Yeah. Because you have 4 move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can. Yeah, it'd be 1, 2. I mean, you could probably move there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I will attack him with my spear. 13 plus 6 is a 19.
Okay. Well, I mean, that still nicks him.
And then I get a +1 damage if I hit. So.
Oh, okay. So you do 2 damage. Okay.
And then because I moved, I don't get another attack?
You can make an attack at -1 edge because you're using a 2-handed weapon.
Okay.
So yeah, if you move, then it limits the effectiveness of that second attack for you.
Then I am just.
But you should still do it, right? I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's a 5. So
Right.
my 5 6 is just
All
11.
right. So you spin your spear around, go running up, get 1 good jab in, and all right. Then Aaron finishing out the heroes here with Godwin.
All right. So the other priest, he's still alive. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could I do healing hands on him? If I did that, would he be able to attack?
He might be able to. You don't know if he has any attack spells, but
Okay. It's worth it. I want to show goodwill towards him. So I'd like to lay healing hands on him.
okay. So basically, what you would need to do is you'll have to go up, and I mean you basically run up to there, and you're kind of leaning into the wagon where he's kind of hunched down,
Okay.
and you kind of reach over and like grab his leg or something, and then do that. So you will cure him for 6.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Great.
And then, damn, I'm now close to that dude.
Yeah, he's basically the last combatant.
And considering, you know what? I will do an attack on him. I will do the bolt again,
Okay.
the arc force.
All right.
Yeah, I
Roll.
got Hey, come on, man, let's go.
You got it. You got this.
Man. No, I don't got it. It's 9 and 6, so 15.
Okay. All right, then it is going to be. Now I forgot who had the higher ones. I think the bad guys had the higher ones. Because there's only one guy attacking at this point. Well, no, that's not true. There's the last archer. He's barely holding on. And Chambers is right there. He's going to turn and try to ride this way, cutting right between the wagons. And he's going to fire actually at Fazir again.
Good thing you healed him a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he misses as he goes riding through there.
Sweet.
We'll say I appreciate that no one's actually, tried to hit the horses to offset the riders any.
I thought about it,
I thought about it too.
but I figured even though their defensive bonus is lower, they might have just a mass of hit points because they're a big creature. So
I mean, yeah, they are large creatures. Okay, so this rider comes like the other one with the spear just kind of moves. He kind of wheels his horse, moves him right in between Perseus and Godwin, and
Whoever that is. Kestrel.
oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I was suddenly like, why do I have two otters? But I'm like, when I zoomed out, they both looked really similar. Yeah, so he's within range of all of you, but he apparently they seem to have it out for Fazir for some reason. But he's putting himself in a pretty dangerous position. So he actually is going to stab twice at Fazir and hit him twice.
Oh gosh.
I know. All right, I got to do some quick math here because he rolled 2 15s. And Fazir has a really, really crap defense bonus. So that is. He really should have invested in some armor. All right. He is going to be unconscious. So he takes 2 spear thrusts right to the upper body and kind of like moans in pain and slumps over. And then that guy is going to kind of like turn a little bit so he is not got his back to you. All right, then Batella will shoot at that guy. Well, actually, she's going to shoot at the one that's sort of riding this way around. Ooh, nice. And he falls out of the saddle. He got 2 17s. So he's dead. He slumps over and the horse kind of rides off a little ways. The other guy, yeah, he's basically fleeing for his life. Oh, she should have shot him.
The other archer.
Yeah. No, the other spearman.
Okay. No, I see it.
All right. That is going to be... Yeah, because Titus is hurt pretty badly too. Okay, that's going to be everybody. So,
Initiative again.
yeah. Ooh, that's going to be a 20 for the
7.
bad guys.
11.
And finally, I'm delayed, and so I spit out 2 or 3 here. So let's ignore those, and I'll do it again so we know what this one actually counts.
I got a
Whatever it
6.
is. Okay,
All right. What was the highest on your side?
I got a 19.
Charles.
And again, there's 4 rolls because I was clicking and nothing was happening. It was a big delay.
All right. So both other teams got 20s, but the bad guys have the highest because they had the higher actually initiative. Okay. So, but I only have so I do have the archer here. So he's going to go riding by. He's going to put his first arrow into you, Arcturus,
Okay,
with a 14.
I got a 16 dB.
And he will ride around. And he's going to shoot at Fazir one more time.
Dang, Fazir.
Yep, and sticks another arrow in him. And
Huh.
then he's going to go riding off that way. Okay, and then the spear guy is going to kind of, well, now he's kind of surrounded here. He's actually going to back his horse up 1 space there, and he will spear down at you, Perseus.
Okay.
That's going to be a 22,
It's 4 damage for me because I'm an 18.
and then an 11. Yeah. Okay. All right. Then Batella is going to shoot at the now fleeing archer guy. And she puts an arrow in his back. Ooh, and he falls off his horse.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, so that is only 1 combatant left, the guy in the spear that's kind of surrounded there. But Chambers will come running over to help you guys. So he has to spend an action to get an extra move, but he'll come running up. He gets 1 attack. And that is a 17, so he just misses. Okay. Then it is you guys. I'm sorry, at this point, who had the highest?
Charles was first.
Okay. Alrighty. So
Yeah.
there we
Yeah.
go. Finally getting him good. Trying to rotate him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's like
I'm gonna
one
take-
guy like pretty far away now, riding away. He's very injured. You could probably still.
I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about the spear guy here. I'm going to take 2 blasts out at him.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a luck each time.
Okay.
So, first attack. That's a miss. Second, and that's the edge. That's also a miss. So the second attack. Oh, right off that natural 20. And I'm rolling like garbage. We'll throw these dice away. Okay, so I took my 2 shots, and
That hurts. All right.
nothing.
Acid sprays everywhere, but not where you needed it to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Derek, then Kestrel.
Right. Let's go all out. 2 force bolts. I have a really good feeling about this.
Me too.
Me too.
So, a 1.
It's gonna get better.
Is that a mishap?
No, because you're not at minus edge.
Okay. Okay. Now that I've got that out of my system.
Can only get better.
18
All right,
more rounds and I'll be up to a 20.
I'm gonna also attack him.
He is
Twice.
just
My spear.
dodging and weaving unbelievably.
This
He's
guy.
clearly
That's
seeing.
the-
Stupid
Yeah,
horse. I hate that stupid horse.
That I got a whopping 8 and 18 plus 6, so that's a 24.
Nice.
So plus 1 damage. So 5 damage. No. 24, whatever extra. 25, essentially.
So he's only got an 18, so that's 7.
Yep.
Okay. So he's and you're doing piercing, so that is, and he's also bleeding. So that you just jab him like really deep into the side. You see some rivets pop in his chain. His face pales, looking pretty ashen. He does not crumple off, but it looks like he's probably holding on by 1 hit point. Just
Let's
in time. Just in time for Godwin to finish this fight off.
Let's
Come on,
do
Godwin.
this. 14 and 6, so 20. Let's do it. They're gone. Yeah, finally.
All right. So yeah, he was clearly backing away, maybe with the intent to flee the scene also, and you catch him like square like in the throat, and he's like clutching at it, and then he falls off the back of his horse, unconscious.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Whew, that was rough.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Sorry. So we only lost 1 from from their group.
From our friends,
Yeah.
they're all still technically alive, just some of them are unconscious.
The
I don't
2
think
are
anyone's actually
unconscious.
dead.
Gilbert had his arm ripped off and it was spurting.
Yes.
I don't know if he's still around.
Yeah. So Batella takes a few more like long distance shots at the fleeing guy, but he seems to get away, and then you can hear him like racing down the ravine out of sight. And once it's clear combat's over, you can start to triage people. Yeah, Titus is banged up, but he's alive and at least okayish. But you discover Gilbert is dead. He unfortunately did not make it.
I am going. Oh, sorry. I thought you're done. Go ahead and keep going.
It's fine. And assuming that you guys are rushing around to check on people, probably not throw healing about. Those last 2 spears, even though Godwin healed himself or healed him, and Fazir healed himself, he also perished.
Vizier.
Yeah, because he healed
He
himself.
seems like he was the target of the ambush.
Yeah.
That really did seem like that. So we've run a little long, but yeah, assuming you guys will start searching
Yeah.
through your attackers, and you will discover that it actually in the spear guy's pouch you find a pretty good sketch of Fazir, which will confirm that he was in fact the target of this attack. So we'll cover what else you find, but yeah, these while these guys look like they were clearly brigands, they weren't just randomly attacking you.
Okay.
They were here to take him out, and unfortunately, they managed to do it just barely at the end there. So we can wrap up the details. We'll pick up here next time as you recover.
In the chaos.
Yeah, as you kind of recover from this fight and figure out what you want to do next.
Okay.
But that was your first like serious fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, you despite a lot of bad rolls all around, you guys did pretty well.
Go team.
And these seemed like pretty competent attackers. So
Yeah.
we'll see what you can find next time. But nice.
All right.
Well,
Good job, everyone.
yeah, thanks everyone. That was yeah, you're making progress, and we'll probably get to the keep hopefully next time, if that's what you end up following through with, and we'll do some looting too.
Okay.
And yeah, you'll get 3 more experience for this.
Oh,
So yeah, you actually will probably level up after one more session.
let's do this.
Yeah. So good job.
All right. Way
Thank
to
you,
go
Don.
team.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
yeah, well, I'll work on getting this uploaded and see how this comes out.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Have a good
thanks,
night,
everyone.
Thank you. Take
All
care.
right,
Bye.
everyone.
Good night.
Bye. Take care.